Let's stick with the Southern Africa, where mining companies in South Africa are considering spending as much as 40 billion rand, that's nearly $2.7 billion, to construct 2,000 megawatts of generating capacity as the country looks to take pressure off the embattled state power utility, Eskom, and shift from the coal-fired plants it relies on for almost all its electricity. A short while ago, I asked Peter Major, Director of Mining at Mergence Corporate Solutions in South Africa, for more on this developing story. Take a listen.
Good to see you.
Great to see you again. Is the latest announcement of this $2.7 billion power generation plan by mining companies, is it one piece of good news for your industry?
Look, it's definitely good news if it goes ahead, but also some of it's bad news, because if the mining companies in South Africa have to spend $2.7 billion to generate electricity, the first question is, what happened to the power company that used to give them electricity? You know, if they're going to generate that electricity, they are the biggest Eskom user. Well, boy, it's not good news for Eskom if they're going to lose $2.7 billion worth of generating to the mining companies. The mining companies pay the most regular money that Eskom gets. So it's good news for mining companies that they're going to have independent, cheap, reliable green energy. That part is good news, and it will result in construction jobs. But it also means Eskom's going to be laying people off because it has dirty, inefficient industry.
But that's my question, my next question, Peter, because how would this new form of energy be generated? Will it be coal? Will it be hydrogen? Where will it come from?
That's a great question, because we don't have the details. And all of our mining companies in South Africa wanted to generate electricity from coal 15 years ago. That's how long they've been working at getting the permits and the regulations and policy to allow them to generate their own electricity. Well, we all know in the last 15 years, coal has gone to being the cheapest, most common source. It's now public enemy number one. So yes, are the mining companies going to generate some from coal? And is it going to be a much cleaner coal than we have at present? Because I can't believe it's all going to be solar. I can't believe it's all going to be wind. It's probably going to be a combination. And they're probably going to do partnerships with independent power producers. I've got to believe some is going to be coal. Probably a lot will be gas. We are going to start getting natural gas in South Africa. It'll be a combination, Boson. And they're really just raising a balloon here. There's no set plans yet, but they know if they talk in unison, it's a lot less risk than if each mining company tries doing it on its own.
How urgently does your industry need this power generation?
If they knew things were going to get better from where they are now, they would probably hold off. But every time we think we've established a base, we find out, no, Eskom can't even make that base. So, yeah, it's hard to say. Eskom has fallen way behind the curve. Their new power plants aren't online yet, not fully. And we had that one explosion that's actually put them back, and they don't have the money to fix that explosion. So the mining companies, it'll be a transition. They will probably start with a quarter of that 2.7 billion very soon, like right now. And then they'll probably see how fast, how long it takes them to get that quarter of the 2.7 billion spent to efficient generation. In the meantime, they're going to hope and pray that Eskom can get better. But look, Eskom is raising rates a lot faster than inflation. Mining companies can build a plant that will generate electricity at less than inflation.
Okay, so my final point is about the wider economic impact of this mega power project. Is going to give Eskom a bit of a bloody nose, but does it have a wider positive impact? Will it have it on the SA economy?
You know, on the SA economy, it'll be good news because more and more people are phasing out Eskom anyways. And if it results in Eskom speeding up its diversification, speeding up its efficiency, it'll be even better news for South Africa. So yes, this 2.7 billion spent, if it materializes, it's very good news for South Africa. And it's not going to materialize overnight, but it is having a negative effect on Eskom. They have to adjust. the sooner and quicker they adjust, that they phase out the dirty, expensive plants, that they work with union employees to be a lot more efficient.
Yes.
So overall, it's good news for South Africa.